What if your cat has been waiting for you to notice something their entire life, and you've walked past it every single day without realizing? Most owners think they understand their cat. They feed them. They pet them. They let them sleep wherever they want. But there's a list of things your cat quietly craves that almost nobody talks about. Things that have nothing to do with food or toys or expensive beds. And here's what makes it so hard to hear. These aren't complicated. They aren't expensive. They aren't big dramatic gestures. They're painfully, almost embarrassingly simple. But if you keep missing them, which most owners do without ever knowing, your cat slowly stops trying to reach you. They don't complain. They don't act out. They just quietly adjust their expectations downward. And that quiet adjustment is the saddest thing a cat can do. Here's the first thing they've been waiting for. 1. Look at them when they enter the room. When was the last time you actually looked at your cat when they walked in? Not glanced. Not half noticed from the corner of your eye while scrolling your phone. Actually looked. If you have a cat like Luna, the kind who walks in slowly, pauses in the doorway, and just stands there for a moment, you might have assumed she was just passing through, just doing cat things. But that pause? That's not random. That is your cat checking whether you noticed them. In feline social groups, acknowledgement is currency. When cats who are bonded with each other enter a shared space, they signal awareness, a look, a slow blink, a soft sound. It's a greeting ritual that says I see you. You matter. You're part of my world. When you don't look up, your cat receives the opposite message. Researchers studying cat-human interaction found that cats are highly sensitive to human gaze direction. Cats whose owners made regular eye contact and acknowledged their presence showed significantly higher rates of social behavior. More approaches, more vocalizations, more relaxed body posture, compared to cats who were consistently ignored during entry. Luna doesn't need a party when she walks in. She doesn't need you to drop everything. She needs 2 seconds. A look. A slow blink. Maybe a soft word. That's the entire thing she's been waiting for. And if this one surprised you, wait until the last point on this list. Because that one is the thing most owners feel genuinely guilty about the moment they hear it. You've had the chance to do it every single day. And you probably never knew. 2. Let them watch you do ordinary things. Have you ever noticed your cat following you to the bathroom, sitting outside the shower, or watching you wash dishes from across the kitchen? Most owners find it amusing. A little weird. They shoo them away or close the door. But your cat wasn't being nosy. They were asking to be included. Here's something most people never consider. Cats who are deeply bonded with their humans want to be present in their life. Not just for the good parts, not just for playtime and cuddles, but for the quiet, mundane, ordinary parts too. In the wild, cats in bonded pairs spend time simply existing near each other. Not playing. Not grooming. Just being in the same space, doing their own things, aware of each other. This is called passive togetherness, and it is one of the primary ways cats maintain and reinforce social bonds. When Luna sits on the bathroom counter while you brush your teeth, she's not being intrusive. She's doing the feline equivalent of sitting with a friend. A study published in Behavioral Processes found that cats in households where owners allowed passive togetherness, simply letting the cat be present during daily activities without being redirected, showed stronger attachment behaviors and lower cortisol levels than cats who were regularly separated from their owners during routine tasks. You don't have to perform for your cat. You don't have to entertain them. Just let them be there while you live your life. That ordinary moment of you making coffee with Luna watching from the counter, that's not nothing to her. That's everything. And before we continue, if you're already seeing your cat differently, hit like and subscribe. Every video we make is another thing your cat has been quietly waiting for you to understand. 3. Give them a window that belongs to them. Think about your cat's day while you're gone. 8 hours. Maybe 10. Sometimes more. The house is still. Nothing moves. Nothing changes. And your cat, whose brain is built for observation, for stimulation, for tracking movement and processing information, sits in a house with nothing to watch. Most owners don't think about this because their cat seems fine when they get home. But fine is not the same as okay. Indoor cats without adequate environmental stimulation develop what veterinary behaviorists call environmental poverty. a state of chronic understimulation that quietly affects their mood, behavior, and even physical health. A study from the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery found that cats with access to a dedicated window perch, one position to see outdoor movement like birds, traffic, or people, showed measurably lower stress indicators and higher activity levels compared to cats without outdoor visual access. A window isn't just a view. For a cat, it's a television that runs all day. It's a job. It's mental engagement during the hours you can't provide it yourself. If Luna has a window she can call her own, a perch at the right height, in the right spot, where she can watch the world without being disturbed, she won't just sit by it. She'll wait for it every morning. And that waiting, that sense of having something to look forward to, changes the entire shape of her day. 4. Match their energy when they want to play. Has Luna ever brought you a toy and dropped it at your feet? Or pounced on your ankles out of nowhere? Or done that wild-eyed sprint through the house at 9 p.m. for no apparent reason? And did you respond? Or did you just watch and smile and go back to what you were doing? If it was the second one, your cat asked you a question, and you didn't answer. Cats don't play just for exercise. Play is communication. It's connection. When your cat initiates play, especially with you specifically, they're extending an invitation into their world. A world that runs on movement, on chase, on the ancient hunting sequence their brain is built around. When you decline that invitation repeatedly, something shifts. Researchers studying play behavior in domestic cats found that cats who regularly played interactively with their owners showed stronger social bonds, lower rates of anxiety-based behavior, and more frequent positive social interactions than cats who played alone or not at all. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day. A wand toy, a crumpled piece of paper, anything that moves unpredictably and lets Luna do what her instincts are begging her to do. Chase, pounce, catch. You don't need special equipment. You need to show up. Because to your cat, playing with you isn't just fun. It's proof that you're really there. 5. Say goodbye before you leave. This one sounds almost too small to matter. But it's not small. Not even close. Every single day, millions of cat owners grab their keys, pull on their shoes, and walk out the door, without a word, without a look, without acknowledging the cat watching them from across the room. And every single day, that cat is left in a house that just went silent. With no explanation. No signal. No sense of when you're coming back. Cats form genuine attachment bonds with their owners. This isn't a soft, sentimental claim. It's documented. Science. A 2020 study published in Current Biology found that cats display secure and insecure attachment patterns almost identical to those seen in human infants. They feel your absence. They notice when you're gone. What most owners don't realize is that a brief, calm goodbye actually helps. Behavioral researchers have found that predictable departure rituals, a consistent verbal cue, a moment of eye contact, a soft word before leaving, help reduce separation-related stress in bonded cats. The ritual doesn't need to be long. It needs to be consistent. Tell Luna you're leaving. Tell her you'll be back. She won't understand the words. But she'll understand the tone, the ritual, the signal that says, this is a normal goodbye, not a disappearance. And the difference between those two things for your cat is enormous. 6. Just sit with them and do nothing. Remember at the beginning, when I said the last thing on this list would make most owners feel genuinely guilty, that you've had the chance to do it every single day and never knew? This is it. And it's the simplest thing on this entire list. Just sit with your cat. No phone. No TV. No distraction. Just you present in the same space doing nothing else. Most owners have never done this. Not really. They sit near their cat while watching something. They pet them while scrolling. They share space without sharing presence. But your cat knows the difference. They can feel the difference in your energy when you're distracted versus when you're actually there. Your breathing is different. Your body is different. The quality of the stillness around you is different. A study from Nottingham Trent University found that cats showed the highest levels of positive affiliative behavior. Slow blinking, purring, proximity seeking, and relaxed body posture. Not during active play or feeding, but during calm, quiet, undivided time with their owners. Not the exciting moments. The still ones. Think about Luna right now. Think about how many evenings she's settled near you while you were somewhere else in your mind. How many times she's watched your face for a sign that you were really there. She wasn't waiting for a toy. She wasn't waiting for a treat. She was waiting for 5 minutes of you. Just you. Undivided and unhurried. You can give her that tonight. Put the phone down. Sit on the floor if you can. Let her come to you or don't. Either way, just be there. Fully. Quietly. Because to Luna, that 5 minutes of nothing, where you're not doing anything except being present with her, is worth more than every toy you've ever bought. It's the one thing she's been waiting her whole life for you to give her. And now you finally know what it is. If Luna could talk, she'd tell you to subscribe. So do it for her. Catface. Hit subscribe and turn on the bell, because your cat deserves an owner who knows everything.